Hello everyone. This is my first night in New Orleans and we ordered some food out in these COVID times. So the first restaurant we went to is called GW Finn's and I found this on a ranking of best New Orleans restaurants. So let's go ahead and try it and review it. Okay, so first box. Okay, so first, what did I order? I ordered royal red shrimp, that was $13, and then I also ordered a mushroom risotto side, which was $6, and then I got myself a dessert, a chocolate bombe raspberry flavored for $8. So first you get some bread, which I was not expecting, so that was a nice touch. Then you have your red royal shrimp, your mushroom risotto, and the chocolate bombe with raspberry. So first, let's start in order, right? We start off with our bread, gives you butter. So I'm gonna try some bread without any butter, see what it's like. It's quite good, actually. This is some good bread. It's like crunchy and sweet and buttery, which I like. Wow, I feel like a food critic. Let's put some butter on this. But actually, this is like an enlarged, what are those coconut thingies that look like this but smaller? Kind of tastes like that because it's sweet, which is very nice. So let's see the quality of the butter. Doesn't smell like anything, but let's see. Ooh, look, and it's flaky too. It's falling everywhere. And here we are in COVID times because we can't get the full dining experience, which is very sad. Also, when I was picking this up, the people were all wearing suits, so I'm very underdressed for this, but let's try this with the butter. This is really good, actually. I highly recommend this bread. The butter is very light. It's fluffy. It's like creamy, like here. It's not like that stiff butter that you can never cut up. It's like you can easily just like go into it and spread it. It's very nice. The bread is very good. Let me think. Probably 9 out of 10, actually. This is very good. It's very good bread. Comes included. You don't even pay for it. I wonder if it's like Olive Garden, make you just, get however much you want. Because it's very good. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to try... No, let's try the side first. Let's leave the main dish for later. So for this mushroom risotto, I know risotto is some kind of rice, but it kind of looks more like pasta, to be honest, in terms of like how soggy it is. So I don't know if you can see. But anyway, let's see. It looks like there's cheese on top. Very interesting flavor. Very umami, if that's the correct word. It's a very strong cheese, it's a good cheese. It is definitely rice. I want to eat some mushroom, but it's a little salty for me, mostly because of the cheese, but it's not bad. The bread is definitely better. I'd probably give this maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. For $6, I don't know. You could probably get a lot more from some Asian restaurants that taste better, but I'm Asian, so maybe that's a reason. All right, so here we have a red royal shrimp, and if you can see, it's like 4 pieces of shrimp and some vegetables in the center, and this was $13, so this better be good. I read some articles because I like to do my research before I order anything, and it says that the red royal shrimp tastes like lobster, a mix between lobster and sea scallops. So I have high expectations for this. They said it's like a must-try Gulf shrimp. So let's see how it goes. And I think they're fried, but they've peeled it for me, which is nice. So finger food. Let's see. It's pretty big. They are pretty big. I mean, this is my hand, so pretty big. All right, let's try it. Okay. So the flavor is like, the flavor's pretty good. It's like the sweet and I'm just comparing this to all the Asian food I've ever had, but this is like the sweet and sour stuff that you can find at Asian restaurants. That's what the flavor of it feels like. So it's kind of fried like that. The shrimp itself is meatier. It's obviously much bigger. The shrimp is pretty good. It is different from a regular shrimp. Maybe actually does texture-wise seem like kind of a lobster, I would say. I'm gonna strip away the flavored outside coating so I can actually see what the shrimp meat itself tastes like. But flavoring-wise, it does seem like the Asian sweet and sour sauce that you go woo on it. Okay. So I've kind of eaten away the outer coating to get to the actual shrimp meat. And it's pretty good. This is some good shrimp meat. It's pretty fresh. Outside is a bit soggy, but it is takeout, so expected. What else? Yeah, it's not bad. Would it be worth $13? Let's see. Let me try the vegetables that come with it. I'm not sure how much the red royal shrimp actually costs, like, to buy it in the stores, because that's how I calculate things. Okay. So these are like, it's a pickled vegetable. So they're not like, it looks like zucchini and carrot. But it tastes like a pear. So maybe it's a pear instead. But it definitely tastes like a fruit. Not sure if it's the sugar because they've pickled it or if it's actually a fruit. It's not bad. Much better than if it were zucchini like I thought it was, because I was disappointed when I was like, this is the zucchini. I hate zucchini. But I will eat it because it's healthy. So eat your vegetables, kids. So overall, not a bad meal. I would say taste-wise, maybe 7 or 8 out of 10. I really just bought it because, you know, it was a red royal shrimp and it was like lobster and sea scallop taste. A taste of lobster and sea scallop, and I was like, well, I've never had that before, and I was like, let me go try it, because you should always try things that you've never had before. And now I know what it tastes like, so I can say I've had it, and I can say I've had risotto, right? But is it worth $13? No, you can get a much better meal for $13, but this is a higher end restaurant, so can't be too disappointed. I'm sure the presentation would have been nice, the ambiance in the restaurant, if you go in person. The bread is really good. Risotto's not bad. There are other options. You know, I saw there were lobster dumplings that the picture had only 4, so that was $11. I don't know if I would have gone that, but Asian dumplings are very good. So I will go and eat more of those, but to give you guys the full experience, let me wipe my butter off my butter knife so I can cut open this chocolate bombe. Man, chocolate bombe. There you go. Okay. It's very nice, and I'm not actually sure how to eat this, so we're just going to assume that I do, and you're gonna watch me do it. But first I'm gonna eat some of the butter off of this. I never like to waste food, so here I go, wiping the butter off. So I have a clean butter knife when I cut through this delicious, I'm hoping it's delicious, chocolate bombe. When I ordered it, I was like, chocolate bombe, and he corrected me, it's a chocolate bombe, so now you know how to pronounce it. The bread is so good. It's sweet and savory. Sweet on the edges. So good. I don't know what they're called. Coconut macaroons, maybe? I don't know. But they taste basically like that minus the coconut. And not as sweet. Really, really good bread. Probably the best bread I've ever had, actually. Alright. Sorry, I had to eat the parts that fell off. Okay, so now we're going to cut open this chocolate bombe. I'm excited. It better be an explosion of deliciousness. Should maybe use a fork, yes. Okay, so on the inside, I may not be doing this correctly, so maybe don't follow my example, but on the inside you have chocolate. It looks like chocolate mousse, which is delicious, and maybe some whipped cream on the inside. So let's try each of those. So let's try the whipped cream first, or whatever it is. That's very good. Not too sweet. Very good. And it has hints of the mousse. So now let's try the inside. It is chocolate. It's very good. Slightly bitter, but very sweet. I mean, not very sweet. Just the perfect amount of sweet and bitterness. So let's get the whole experience, and then I'll drizzle the raspberry on. So, I love this. I love chocolate mousse. So good. Let's see if I can get. And you have these little chocolate things on the top. That was horrible. Okay, so now let me sprinkle some raspberry, and I'm only gonna sprinkle a little bit. Well, actually, let me try the whole mousse and white stuff together. So there. That is some good white stuff. Very good. Perfect texture. It's very cold inside, which desserts are always very delicious cold. So now we have our raspberry stuff inside. I'm only gonna sprinkle a little bit. Oopsies. Oopsies. There we go. With I only spilled it on a portion of it, as you can see. So here is the bite. Let me get some of the white stuff. But here it is. The mousse thing, the bomb, the chocolate bomb with the white stuff. I'm gonna say it's cream, whipped cream, with the raspberry. So let's try this, and if it's good, I'll spray it over the whole thing, maybe. I just tried the raspberry thing by itself. It's very syrupy. It doesn't look, it's like very viscous, not like the fake kind of stuff, so it seems pretty good. It's not too sweet. I would give this an 8 out of 10. It was $8, but good experience. If you never had a chocolate bombe before, I would recommend. It's very good, and I'm sure there's enough to share for 2, because that's a lot of sugar for 1 person. Even for 4 people, actually, if you'd like to split it. Because it is very sweet, so if you'd like to split it 4 ways or 2 ways, that's like $2, $4 a person. Much better than $8 for 1 person. But it is a good experience, so try it if you haven't. And there you have it. This was my first meal in New Orleans. I got I ordered 3 things, but got 4, and I was very satisfied with most of them, except for 1. Guess which one it is, maybe in the comments, but yeah, now you know. This was from GW Fins. Overall, very good customer service. I called 10 minutes, got there maybe 15 minutes later. The food was ready. Try it out. It's pretty good.